Hey guys, how is it going? Happy New Year. Ah, okay, so where were we? Well, we were moving shops, right? Remember that? Well, today is January 1st, 2022. So on January 1st, it's time to start the new chapter of the Rusty Beauties. Remember that we closed one chapter in the previous shop last year, and now we are opening the new one, which I'm sure it's gonna be very exciting, at least for me, and I'm sure for the most of you as well. So we are in the new shop. You wanna see it? I know you can't wait. Okay, let's give you a tour. Alright, so this is my resting area. This is where my dog relaxes, that's why it's all ripped. Of course, when Chef Tash comes, that's where he sits, and my girlfriend when she comes to visit me in the shop. So anyways, this is the corner, the busy corner I would call it, where I have some storage here, drawers and stuff. I have my bench, I have some shelves that I put up there, I have my most common wrenches that I use, and on this side I have my toolbox. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep my toolbox here or I'm gonna move it somewhere else, but for now that's where I'm gonna keep it. And this is the rest of the shop. It's deep, it's a little bit dark, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to work in the dark unless we turn on the lights. Just kidding you. Yeah, so I moved all my lights from the other shop, the LED lights, and I have basically 10 strips that are 8 feet each, LEDs. And to be honest, now I see in camera, it doesn't show it very bright, but it is bright. So that's what it is. It is 20 feet by 40 feet, so 800 square feet shop. And like I said, this is where my bench is and stuff. And then when you go around, you can see here I have my socket set up here, my lathe, my press, my brake. Here I have some shelving for whatever reason. These transmissions are for my GT6 and they have to go somewhere else because I'm lucky that in this house I have a basement with a lot of storage. So I'm gonna put this in the storage. I already put lots of stuff in the storage. Even this compressor can go in the storage, but whatever. Here I have a shelf with oils, cleaning products and stuff like that. Again, some storage. I don't know if everything is gonna stay as I put it right now, but I just put it to start. My welding cart is set already. Here I have a paint cabinet, so my spray cans are in this bin still, but because I don't have shelving inside, I need to build some shelving. And then I'm gonna put all my spray paints, my sandpapers, and all kinds of paint related supplies. This is the compressor that we're gonna use. It's plugged in already. I don't know where to put this still. We're gonna figure it out. I have hardware in these drawers, my drill bits, and the two bench grinders are mounted on top. We're gonna see where we're gonna put that. And then we have some storage here. So my 66 Spitfire is parked here, and it doesn't need to be outside in a tent anymore for the winter. And my GT6 also, 1972 GT6. Oh, and even my motorcycle is parked on the other side. So of course I'm gonna cover them soon before I start working. The thing is, now my son's Miata is outside, and I use the cover from the Spitfire for the Miata. So maybe I'm gonna take the cover from the GT6 and put it on the Spitfire. But yeah, it is a big shop. I can use half of it as storage for cars and still have enough room to work here. Here I have the crane. I have a box of parts for this GT6, box of parts for the Miata. And yeah, look how much room I have here to work around. So the only problem is these poles in the middle. There are like 4 of them, and they kind of limit me, but I figured this is the best way to position a car so I can work on it. I mean, now on this car, you know that I work on this side for now, so we can move it a little. Now I have it sideways, but it is on casters, so I can move it. So this is how it's gonna be. I have enough room to work on this side normally. The toolbox is like kind of in the middle here, but it divides that area, so I think that's not a bad idea, but we'll see. Everything is gonna come to its spot as I start working. So I was busy the last almost 4 weeks moving, and I was just throwing everything here when it was coming, and now the last 3-4 days I spent organizing everything, putting everything on shelves, because everything was in those bins like that, and it looked like it was a lot more than what it is actually when it was in bins. But now that it is set up, everything went in its place. It looks nice and organized. I hope it stays that way, but I know that it won't. So anyway, I just finished running 240 volts for my welder here. So I run it above the door over there to the electrical board, and I just put one more here just in case, and it goes to a 30 amp breaker. I also changed this breaker on top to a 50 amp breaker to power up my heater over there. So this heater in my other garage was having a really hard time to warm up, even though that garage was 200 square feet less than this one. The thing is, it wasn't isolated well. You remember that in the summer I had to put a ceiling and isolation on top for the winter, assuming that I was gonna stay in that garage, but I didn't. But anyways, this one is very, very well isolated. I don't know what's in the walls, but it is very well isolated. It has an attic on top, which is also a shop actually. I can show you one day. Now it's cold there, but maybe in the summer we can use it as a shop as well. So this heater most of the time is not running. I set it up to 65 degrees, I think, and it is not even running. The thing is also that this vent is coming from, what is it called, like a utility room in the basement where the well pump is, because we are on well water here. So the well pump is there, and some water softener and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, they put a vent in that room in the basement to blow here, maybe just to blow ambient air in the garage. So there's constantly air is coming from there. There's a little fan on the other side, like literally this big fan, but it has pretty good airflow here. So the temperature in that room is about 20-25 degrees, I guess, because that's where the furnace is and stuff. So it's constantly blowing 20-25 Celsius into the garage. Of course, it can keep up with 600 square feet, or sorry, 800 square feet, but it keeps it pretty warm. And when it doesn't catch up, then this heater kicks in and warms it up pretty fast. So it works for 5 minutes and it turns off, and it stays off for half an hour maybe. So I'm really happy. Well, the temperature outside is also above freezing, so it's not too cold outside. We will see when it becomes cold. So anyways, so that's gonna be it for tonight. I just wanted to show you the garage. We're not gonna do any work yet, but we're gonna start with the regular work tomorrow. That was the idea. On January 1st, I wanted to make sure that the garage is ready, and tomorrow we can just turn on the lights and start welding. So it's pretty exciting. So once again, I want to wish everybody all the best for the next year, for 2022. Hopefully it's gonna be better than 2020 and 2021. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully one day we're gonna be back to normal, so we can go back to our car shows and meet each other. Maybe we can do a Rusty Beauties meet someday. You never know. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave you, and of course I thank you so much for watching, for commenting and subscribing, for supporting me on Patreon and on PayPal. If you haven't heard yet, I have a Patreon account where you can support my channel, and also you can support me directly by PayPal transfers if you want. All the information is down in the description of this video. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon, this time with the welder in my hand. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.